Hey guys, here is the workout for today. It's a bit long, or it can be a bit long depending on how far you can go. So I'm going to try and cover as much as possible and as quickly, okay? So for this one, we're going to go ahead and start our stretch. And I want you guys to start out with our inchworm snake push-ups. So go ahead and just peel yourself off. I want you guys to go ahead and give me 5 of those. When you're done with those 5, go straight into a deep squat, pressing those knees out with your elbows and working on that rotation and that mobility through your ankles, okay? So go for at least 10, so going 1, 2 until you've completed those 10, okay? Once you're done, hold on to your feet and you're gonna go for 5 bootstrappers, okay? Again, opening the knees out, working on that hip mobility, and then turning onto the side and going for your straddle stretch sit-ups. You're gonna do 10, and then squeezing your heels in towards the butt. Coming up, you're gonna give me 10 hip bridges. And after your 10 hip bridges, I want you guys to keep your hips up, and you're gonna slowly walk your heels out. Notice how I'm keeping my hips nice and high, my butt is not touching the floor, and then walking yourself back in. I want you guys to aim for taking little steps out and little steps in. You're gonna do a total of 8, okay? And once you're done there, we're done with our little stretch. For your warm up, also, we're gonna keep it nice and quick. You're going to do 10 of the following. Everything's gonna be 10, and you're gonna do 2 rounds. You're gonna start with air squats. All right, once you're done with those air squats, you're gonna go for jumping jacks. After your jumping jacks, you're going to go for your sit-ups. And after your sit-ups, you're going to go for plank burpees. Okay, so you're doing 10 of these 4 movements 2 times. That's gonna be your warm-up. Now, for this skill, you're going to set up a timer, and as long as you can see the minutes moving on by, you're gonna be fine, okay? That's all you're gonna need. It's gonna be a running clock pretty much. So on that first minute, you're going to choose, well, for all the minutes, you're going to choose how many thrusters you want to do. The options are 8 thrusters, 6 thrusters, or 4 thrusters. The thrusters looks like this. I have 1 dumbbell. I can use my dumbbell this way. So squat into a press using that hip extension to send the weight over. This is a thruster. I'm going to choose to do 8. I will do 8 with this dumbbell in this manner. Or if you want to use single hand and I'm choosing to do 8, I will do 4 on the right hand and then 4 on the left. Okay? So you have the option of either holding the dumbbell here or the kettlebell, or dividing the work with each arm. That's totally up to you. This can also be done with a barbell if you have it at home. Okay, so the option again is either 8 thrusters, 6 thrusters, or 4 thrusters. Divided or held here all together. So you're gonna choose how many thrusters you want to do. And on the first minute, you're going to do your set amount of thrusters, and you're gonna start with 1 sit-up. So you're gonna do your thrusters, and then I'm gonna quickly drop down, and I'm gonna do 1 sit-up. And that might take you about 25 seconds. You're gonna wait till the next minute arrives, and you're gonna repeat your thrusters. I'm gonna do my 8 thrusters again, okay? And then I'm gonna drop down, and I'm going to do 2 sit-ups. And I'm gonna wait for the 3rd minute to arrive, where I will repeat my set of thrusters, and now I will do 3 sit-ups. So the number of thrusters stays the same every minute. What you are increasing is your sit-ups by 1 rep, okay? So you're gonna go up as high as you possibly can, as long as you are completing that determined amount of sit-ups within that minute. So let's say you make it up to minute 10, okay? By minute 10, just because the timer does start from 0, by minute 10, you should be doing your thrusters and 11 sit-ups. If you reach the 60 seconds of that minute and you've only completed 12 sit-ups, that means you were too short. That means you're done. So when you can no longer complete your reps within that window, you are done. So your goal is to try and stay alive as long as possible. This type of workout is called a death by. Okay, so in this case, it's going to be a death by sit-ups. So your goal is to try and complete all those sit-ups within that window so that you don't die. Okay, so it's going to test you. It's going to get very uncomfortable at some point, so push through that point. It's definitely threshold. Break through it. Okay, get really uncomfortable. It's a really fun workout. That's a skill. The skill can go anywhere from 15 minutes. I had someone earlier take 28 minutes. Okay, they were actually able to squeeze in 29 sit-ups after their thrusters. So that gives you an idea. All right, so after you're done with your skill, we have the actual workout. You're also going to need a timer. You're going to start out with a 30-second plank. Okay, so these are the 4 movements we're going to start off with. You're going to do a right side plank. You can also do it from your forearm. And then we're going to do a left side plank, which you can also do from your forearm. Okay, followed by hollow rocks. And lastly, you're going to do a hollow body hold. So those are the 4 movements. And you're going to do each 30 seconds with a 15-second rest in between 2 rounds. All right, so that's going to be the first part. When you're done with those 2 rounds of 30 seconds for these 4 movements, you're going to wait 1 minute and you're going to go into your second part. Okay, the second part of the workout, you're going to do step-ups or box jumps. Okay, so I could do the step-ups on my couch. I'm going to do 10 step-ups. When I'm done with those 10 step-ups, I'm going to do 20 leg raises. You can do the leg raises with your hands under your butt. Don't touch the floor on the way down. We're doing 20. You can slightly raise your hips at the top. And boom. So 10 step-ups or box jumps, and then 10 leg raises. 20 leg raises, and your goal is to finish this under 90 seconds. You're gonna do 6 rounds of these. Every 90 seconds, you're gonna start a new round. So your goal is to get it done under 1 minute and 30, okay? And you're starting from the top every time. 6 rounds of that, and that's your workout. Okay, so you guys enjoy this one. It is right underneath. Look at the caption. It's gonna be probably a little easier for you to read down there, but any questions? That should do it for you, okay?